Welcome back to stage 4 out of 5 in our Rogue Legends Chimps playthrough, and this stage is looking quite crispy. So if you guys have been following along what's been happening, stage 1 wasn't exactly as lucky. We're mainly playing off of common artifacts, but in stages 2 and 3 we did get a little bit of luck on our side. We defeated a couple of bosses, so we're rocking the essence of Bloon areas, our support monkeys, and we're trying to transition essentially into a support based roster with beast handlers mainly. We do have some small buffs for the militaries, like the Squadron 3 are strong, the too many cooks, the Zig and Zag, and the Catling, but the plan is, since we're playing off of the support monkeys, we need to be upgrading some of those guys. So we need to upgrade the dream teams and the unspoken heroes. So when it comes to a party, we were very lucky to get this guy, the 021, which is the main tower that we're going to be playing off of in stages 4 and hopefully 5. I'm keeping the druids just in case we run into Dreadbloon, because we're going to need some different categories. And then this guy, the 150, is the one that we got in the last stage from defeating the boss. Now when it comes to a route that we can take in this stage, we can take two paths, the left and the right side obviously, but I was actually thinking of taking the right side but then transitioning into the left side, because it's kind of the same, but the right side has a lot more encounters. So for example, there's an extra campfire here on the left side, but there is a mini game here on the right side, so we can actually get a legendary from this one. Mini boss on the left side, mini boss on the right side, so that kind of cancels each other out. There's a legendary blue encounter here, but there is a mini game here as well, so if we beat this one, it's exactly the same. We're gonna get a legendary one as well. And then there's this shop here, which does contain a legendary artifact, but we have 5 tokens. And if we walk into a shop, we are just gonna be looking around, it seems like. So yeah, let's start with this one. Let's start with the right side. What's the boss? Oh, that's Dreadbloon. That's amazing. I was actually hoping that we're gonna hit Dreadbloon now, because we want to get the essence of Dreadbloon. Essentially, it is a really strong one, and all the attack speed buffs that we have for the militaries are gonna apply to the support ones as well. All right, so let's enhance some of these artifacts. We know exactly what we're looking for. First one is gonna be the unspoken heroes. It goes up to 350% crit, so let's do this one. Also, we are rocking Captain Churchill, which is a hero that you don't see too often, but Churchill has been nothing short of amazing, guys. I'm so impressed by Churchill. The first 3 stages, you just place Churchill down and this guy wins by himself. He's that good. I'm gonna have the dinosaur like here towards the start, and this dinosaur is also really strong by itself, just because the setup didn't exactly have a personality like the first stage, but once we got the support specialist legendary one, it kind of started building upon itself. And so we're playing off of the Bloonarius artifact. We have the phase artifact as well, giving us camo, and so the only thing is that we want to buff these guys as much as possible, where it's gonna be the dinosaurs, the orcas. We had a very cool orca showing actually in one of the previous bosses. The orca just ate up a boss completely. It was Vortex, and honestly this setup is starting to take shape, but can we defeat tier 5 Dreadbloon, which is going to be the first kind of tricky one, because we need to get some towers from our category, so that's why I'm keeping the druids. And then can we fish out some legendary artifacts? We need to be winning these mini games like crazy, guys. We need legendaries very desperately, so this specific stage is going to be focused on mini games and mini bosses, because that is where we can obtain legendaries. So this dinosaur is just owning. By the way, it's winning the game by itself, and in case just something kind of leaks, then Captain Churchill is leveling up really fast, because we do have an artifact for him. We have the Spirit of Adventure. It's a rare one. It gives us 60% XP bonus, and we are just cleaning out these maps. Honestly, Chimps was not as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. Yes, you want to be keeping the Beast Handler at the tier 3 because of the Bloonarius artifact, so if you upgrade it, it loses a decent chunk of damage. The Bloonarius artifact gives it 1.5 times damage, and one of the things that we could do is we could actually merge this guy up, which I have not done yet, but merging it up seems to make this guy go crazy. So one of the things that we might be on the lookout for is actually just another beast handler insta monkey, just so we can merge the main one up, and she's gonna go ham onto these Bloons. All right, so that is round 33 out of 33. So we are approaching these higher rounds, and as the second Bloon encounter is ending, we're gonna have 2 things upcoming. Number 1 is gonna be our first chest, and then we have a mini game upcoming. So let's see how we do in that. So let's open up the chest first off. Let's see what we get in this one. We get a couple of rare ones. All right, so full broadside, a critical impact, and slow and steady. All right, I mean slow and steady, right? I don't think we're playing off of the militaries. This one is a common one, so in case we need to trade it off, this one is kind of the worst one to take. So let's get the slow and steady one, and let's move on to our first ever minigame. So what is this one gonna be? All right, so it's a minigame with a goal of 250k for the legendary artifact, but it's played on covered garden, and you cannot micro stuff when the window panel is closed. So this is actually gonna be a tricky one, huh? Let's try and play around this one. Let's try and have the beast handler, or I should say the main tower, have it like this, because this is a spot in which, well, the panel doesn't close like ever. And if I were to put something inside, it's probably gonna be Churchill, right? Where do we want to have Captain Churchill? I think here is gonna be fine, honestly, because the majority of the damage is still gonna be done by the beast handler. Let's get this guy up to the Velociraptor. You know what? We do have a village, so we don't mind getting something like this, like a Jungle Jones village. Oh, we don't have the money actually. All right. Alright, so let's just kind of slowly start going into this. We have 5 minutes, and I believe 250,000 pops should be somewhere in the range of around 35 or something like that. But don't get me wrong, because this is I haven't played the Ninja race in a while, but I believe that's about the correct amount of pops. So let's just keep sending out these rounds really slowly. Let me get the jungle jumps going. Alright, so far so good. About 70k pops and 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. I think we can afford to send in like 2 more rounds, and let's chill for a second. We have to do a couple of things. We have to buy another beast handler. This is gonna be the third one, and merge it up with the main guy. Oh my god, did I send in too many? Oh, okay, let's be really careful. I know that the dinosaur is strong, but we have to take things slowly, it looks like. Alright, so let me just try and test something. So the dinosaur is under a panel that's closed, but can I move it? Because I do have access to the beast handler. Oh, I cannot. Look at this thing. Alright, so we have to be very careful in the way we do this. Okay, but we can do one more merge, so let's buy another Velociraptor. Let's merge this guy up to the main one. So the main one is at max 24 out of 24. And how's everything looking? 2.5 minutes, 160k pops. Yeah, we need to start sending in a couple of rounds. Let's do up to 34 because 35 has DDTs. And honestly, I'm gonna send in the DDTs, and we do have some Churchill abilities ready to go. We crossed the 200k pops mark, and 250 is the legendary one, so I think we're doing fine actually. And there it is. We crossed it around 35. I think I mentioned this exact number actually, 35, that you get over the mark, and the balloons are still coming out, so in reality it's a little bit earlier than 35, I think. But yeah, we do get this one done, so 1.5 minutes remaining. And I learned my lesson: you are not supposed to lose, because if you lose, if you let the balloons leak, you are not gonna get the legendary artifact. So the plan for this one is just to actually fast forward and to let the rounds naturally come out, so you don't overwhelm yourself, even though we could probably pop like up to 40 for sure, if not even more. Yeah, so like fast forward this, just chill, don't send any rounds, let them come out naturally, and you absolutely have this thing. So 360k pops. We are actually doing amazing. The goal was 250, and there we go, we get the win. So this is our first legendary artifact of this stage, and let's see what we get. Hopefully some good choices, especially buffing support ones. Alright, so pure damage. Magic Monkey's attack speed and ability cooldowns are 2 times slower, but damage is increased by 300% against ceramic and Moab class blues. Pincushion Flybow. We already have the common version of this one, so I guess this wouldn't be bad, although we're not playing off of the aces. And then Trick Shot attacks, legendary. Attack shot projectiles rebound off obstacles. Range and projectile lifespan is increased by 200%. Alright, so I think I'm gonna take this one. We already have the common version of this one, so let's upgrade it into the legendary one. And then we're gonna have like in our back pocket a military based monkey, which we can use later down the line. Let's remove the 011 because the 002 is obviously a little bit pair, so let's get rid of this guy, and then let's continue. Oh, we have a very interesting encounter. Alright, look at this one. It's gonna be Muddy Puddles. Alright, so this is exactly the reason why you want to have some global towers in your roster, because this dinosaur is not gonna be able to cover everything. So let's have the beast handler cover tracks 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna have Churchill like this covering this left side, and then I want to get an ace, so let's get the ace like this. We're missing a little of cash so we can get the upgrades that we want, but that's gonna be completely fine. So all of the other money, oh my god, we need to turn all-star off of this one. We're gonna lose a life because the round just started, I think. Oh, can I save this? I can sell Churchill and get an upgrade for the ace. Let's turn off all-star. Let's do it quickly. Oh, I cannot sell. No, this is Chimps. What am I talking about? Okay, let me just place an NG right here down bottom. Double gun. Hopefully this survives. Oh my god, let me just click onto the beast handler, move this guy on the right side. 1 life as well. This could have been like the throw of a century. Alright, so move the dinosaur here on the left side now. Be very careful. We got the money for the never miss. Let's get the spy plane as well as set it to Fear Infinite. I think we can breathe a little bit more now, but I do want to get another beast handler just covering here the left side as well, and I think that is when we can like take a breather for a second. Alright, so look at this thing. The beast handler cannot attack, right? I mean, I can set the dinosaur like this, maybe. Oh, it actually barely reaches. Look at this thing. Oh, that's amazing. Wait, so we could have had this beast handler in the middle and it would have been able to reach all of the tracks, it seems like. Alright, so let me place one more beast handler, and this, after we get this guy to the Velociraptor, now we can breathe a little bit more. Alright, so let's have this guy covering both of these tracks, tracks 1 and 2, and then this guy is going to be covering 3 and 4. And this is the last one. So round 36 out of 36. Wow, that was a close one, huh? We could have lost a life just like that, but we managed to save this thing. The quick NG and then just all the start, man. You just have to be careful with these multi-lane tracks. So let's actually be extra careful on some of these future ones. It's stage 4, but we're getting the expert maps now. So yeah, things can take a very weird turn. Alright, so very interesting tiles upcoming. We have a campfire and then another mini game. So let's first upgrade something onto this campfire. I wanted to do this one, the Dream Teams, which is gonna buff our guys, the beast handlers, which is more important, faster attack speed, 35% more range. So let's get this thing. And then this is gonna be our second mini game. These mini games are super important. So this one is a least cash cash one around 22 to 43. Now that's a lot, up to 43. The goal is 13,850. So how much money is that exactly? So I'm thinking Churchill and like 2 beast handlers and nothing else, but this one goes kind of long actually. Okay, so let me just kind of quickly calculate the cost of 1 beast handler. So it's about 1k for the 0 to 1, and the Velociraptor is 3k, so it's about 4k per, right? All right, so actually I think I'm gonna stop here with the purchases. So here's what I got. I got 2 beast handlers, 031 on both of these guys. The price is about $4,000 per beast handler, so that's about 8 point something, and then Churchill is $2,000. So we are currently over the 10k mark. Ideally I would want to buy a 200 village, but that is getting a little bit too close because the legendary one is at like close to 14k, and the problem is that we have this artifact which is called Squadron Together Strong, and it makes military monkeys get 25% attack speed, but upgrades for other monkeys are 20% more expensive. So this goes with the beast handler and it goes with the village as well. So we should probably either get rid of that one, or after getting the Dreadbloon artifact, actually everyone is going to get 25% attack speed, so I guess we could make that sacrifice. Alright, so round 42 out of 43, we've been doing fine so far with a couple of jump scares. I think it happened like one round which had like a lot of balloons on it. It was small balloons, but it was a very dense round. But other than that, we've been doing completely fine, honestly. Round 43 out of 43, no bad balloons on this one, I don't think. And yeah, there we go. We clean everyone out, which is really good. It's a really good sign about the setup that we have, honestly, these beast handlers being able to win. Alright, so there goes the legendary one. We spent about 10k, so we were correct with the maths, and we need to do something about the monkey squadron together artifact that we have. But let's see what's the legendary one that we're gonna get. Daisy Frostburn, Corrosive. Oh my god, Corrosive Torpedo Darts. I've been wanting this guy for so long. Swiftest to business, Ninja Monkey 03. Nope, I know exactly what I'm getting. Let's get this one. And we've been kind of building up, so we got the common one, we upgraded to the rare one, and now we get the legendary one as a drop. Yes, let's take it. Let's remove the 020 sub it gave us because we already have a better one. We were kind of ready for this thing. We have a 220 in our roster, so let's get rid of this one. And then there is a chest waiting for us. What is in this one? Crystal Crash, support monkeys deal 2 times damage to frozen balloons. That's good, but we have no way to freeze balloons as of yet. Mighty Mulligan, this is a great one at critical impact. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Mighty Mulligan. We need some reroll opportunities, some selections, right? So let's get this one. Man, this stage has actually been... Alright, I was about to say that this stage has been doing well and it hits us with X Factor. Come on, dude. I mean, what's even the plan for this one? Like, how do you start this? Are we actually gonna lose a life for the first time on this one? Could try getting the sub action on this one. Let's get the portable lake like this. Can we afford the sub? Yes. Okay, so let's have the sub like this, and then we need to get the submergence support so that we get the acid. This is crazy. Oh my god, no, we leaked. Oh, no way. We actually lost the life on... Oh, do I just do a skip on this one, guys? I can't believe these guys actually... It was like yellows that leaked in the first place. Do we just do a skip on X Factor? I don't think we're ready for this map. Alright, that sucks. Let's skip this one. We're gonna lose a life, but there's a campfire waiting for us, so I don't mind doing this and just playing on the edge. I don't like this. Chimps is starting to bite, it seems like. Let's heal. I think this is gonna give us 2 hearts back. Yes, there we go. So back as we started, but not a good sign for the future of this run. Alright, now that's a more tolerable map. 29 to 39 on another break. We can absolutely take this one down. Alright, there is no upcoming campfire. That was the last one, so we cannot afford to lose onto these last 2 balloon cars. Alright, let's open up this chest. Let's see what is in this guy. High impact glue. This is a rare one. This is the one that makes the glues do a little bit of damage. Overwhelming synergy. Magic monkeys get 25% attack speed, but upgrades for other monkeys are 20% more expensive. I mean, this would have been nice for the druids, honestly, but we already have this squadron strong together, so this is just gonna compound, I think, with with a 20% extra. And then Wacky Wibbly, which makes the helis attack a little bit faster, but we're not playing off of those guys. It's actually a common one, so I wouldn't take this one anyway. So let's take the glue one. Oh, we have a reroll. Wait a minute, we have the Mighty Mulligan. What am I talking about? Let's do a reroll. Alright, so let's take Swiftest to business. This is the highest rarity, and we don't exactly need it, but we don't need any of these guys when we think about it. So let's just trade this guy off, remove the ninja because we don't need the ninja as well. And then with these last 2 balloon carriers, the most important thing is if the map is good, because if the map is like a single lane track, we're probably gonna... Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna hit a skip on this one, because if we play it and we lose, and then we hit a skip, we're not gonna be able to skip the last one. And if the last one is like a bad map as well, then that's like an instant lose. So let's skip, let's lose 1 life. We have a mini boss upcoming, and then hopefully, oh my god, what's the last map gonna be? Let's hit the mini boss first, see what this guy is about. So 65 pops onto the mini boss for your legendary one. Can we do it on cornfield? Alright, so the map doesn't seem too difficult actually. So Churchill like this, get the beast handler like this, save a little bit of cash because we want to remove some corn and have our dinosaur here at the left side as farther away as possible. Get the village, getting ready for the jungle drums, and then hit start. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we get our beast handler. This is good. Let's have 2 of them on screen. That's really nice. Alright, so look at the damage this dinosaur is doing. He is destroying Dreadbloon. Now the thing is, we are going to trigger a support immunity eventually. So instead, we should be focusing on getting, I think, the druid army up, right? So let's start removing some of these crops. And let's start placing up some of our druids. Oh, look at this one. 42 sub for $2,500. I'm going to take this one. Actually, I just want to see this corrosive torpedo darts, the one that we have. So let's place a portable lake like this, and let me place the insta monkey that we just got, and I just want to see how much damage this thing does. That's about it. Let's get the altar precision. I'm gonna submerge this guy actually, so let's go like this. Oh, he's immune to military currently, so it is not exactly doing anything, but look at this little velociraptor. He is beating the boss by itself. Let's just keep placing druids, by the way. Don't forget to do that. Oh no way, a 420 orca. Let's take it. Alright, so once the support immunity is up, we might be in for a little bit of trouble, or are we? So the majority of this damage is being done by the sub and Churchill, and we finally hit the support immunity, which means let's get some druids up. So we have 3 on the field. Let's spend some money onto these guys, get them all to Populous. Let me use Churchill's level 10 ability, see how much damage this thing does. So far I've used it a couple of times, so look at this thing. The performance is actually not even that bad. Like, it takes away, I want to say, at least 2 pops only by itself. And oh, we just hit level 20 on Churchill. More brush shells, they're going to do a lot of damage. Alright, so now the druids are going to start attacking. We can place 1 more, so let's go like this, upgrade this guy to the Populous as well. What is the range of the village is kind of huge. Let's go like this, get the jungle drums for everyone, and yeah, I feel like we should be able to get past the 65 pop mark pretty easily. Let me use the level, oh, I just used the ability. Let's get the altar inspiration. Let's use the level 20 ability, and look at the damage of these rockets. These guys are taking away like at least, what was that, like 2, probably 2.5. Oh my god, that's 3 pops only by using 1 click of a button. That's crazy. And it seems like we beat the support immunity, so the road to 65 pops is pretty much open at this point, and I think we're gonna go really far past 65 pops, it looks like. Now we just got an instant monkey drop, so let's get the alchemist over here on the side. We got the money for the avatar of rat, so let's just buy it. The damage should skyrocket now as well. Oh, and I completely forgot this beast handler. Okay, so let's get the beast handler like this. Oh my god, needs water. What am I doing? I placed the portable lake for this guy for the sub. No, so we need to get a drop on the portable lake. I mean, it's still gonna be fine, I'm pretty sure. Let's use Churchill's level 20 ability. Yeah, so this is the final push. Let's use the call to arms ability, the level 20 ability from Churchill. I'm gonna use the level 3 as well, and there we go. We're just destroying everything. Alright, so just get pretty much anything at this point because we guaranteed locked in this legendary artifact. Alright, 75 hops. Oh, look what we get. We get a portable lake. Okay, so is the fish gonna appear if I place the portable lake next to the beast handler? Let's see. Yes, it does. Look at this guy. The orca is up and running. Immunity support though, so it's not gonna be doing any damage at this point. But at 80 pops, oh my god, that's the luckiest job ever. Yes, this orca is gonna go crazy. Have you guys seen the orca versus a boss, by the way? It is going insane. Oh, are we gonna get to see it though? 79 pops. The boss is about to leave. I think we are, just barely, just a little bit. Alright, so we hit 80. Let's do the altar quickening because why not? And just watch the orca. Look at all these crits, guys. There's only one thing attacking currently, and it's the orca, and it's just destroying this boss. Look at how much damage it does. This is crazy. I wish we could get like an orca insta monkey drop as well to pair up with the dinosaur because this thing is strong as well. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna end this at 80 pops. Oh, it is more than the 65 necessary. So finally, guys, some good news. Hopefully we don't have to skip the last balloon card just because we're gonna need some more chances versus the boss. Now, let's see what we get. So wacky, wibbly, wavy, not a fan. Homebrew, alchemy. This is a good one like in general, but we cannot alch buff our beast handlers. Zig and Zack, I mean, I'm not sure about this one either. Confounding spelling, magic monkeys deal 3 times damage to transfer some balloons. Starting strong. Oh, I love this one. I love starting strong. This is such a good one actually. And flaming hot puncherang. This is the second time I'm seeing this one as a legendary. The game really wants to take it, but no, we're going starting strong. This one is insane. Even more attack speed, by the way. Alright, so this is the most important thing. Hopefully this is a map that we can deal with, or we're gonna have to hit a skip. So how does Inferno look like? Let me just think for a second. You know what? I think we're playing this. Let's hit play and let's just try and experiment a little bit with the range of the beast handlers, because if we can survive like 4 rounds, we can get 2 beast handlers up and we should be fine. Okay, so can we play the system a little bit? So we have this portable lake, and here's what I was thinking. If I can get a portable lake here, and then I get the beast handler like just a little bit more to the upside like this, and then I get the velociraptor, which is going to give it a little bit of a range increase. Can I place, okay, so I can have the dinosaur here and then I can have it at the bottom. That's really nice. Are we actually gaming the system a little bit? All right, let's have Churchill placed like this. All to start off learning from the previous mistakes. Churchill does have a huge range, by the way, so Churchill can attack the top side as well, and I think, oh, this is an expert map, but I think we're doing very well on this one. I told you guys, like, this was like on stage 2 or 3 when I got the portability. This is such a great artifact, and you never know when it's gonna come in handy. And there we go, we actually get Infernal done. That was a scary one. And guys, what just happened here? Can anyone explain? Like, we just hit like, what was it, 5 expert maps back to back for some reason. Yikes. We also need some global towers ASAP, and we also need to diversify a little bit from these beast handlers. Alright, so the last shop before the boss, and I'm actually eyeing 2 of these artifacts. The first one is this one, Crystal Crash. Support monkeys deal 2 times damage to frozen balloons. We cannot freeze balloons yet, so if we were to take this would be like an investment in the future. And then this one, Malicious Molly, because we have a 150 mob eliminator in our roster, and this one is gonna make it do 3 times damage to mob class balloons, and I think this works with the ability as well, by the way. So I'm actually gonna take this one, and then do we take the Crystal Crash? Honestly, not necessary at this point. Yeah, probably not. Let's just trade off this one, the Swiftest to Business, the Ninja one that we got. We don't have to waste tokens finally, and let's move on to Dreadbloon. Alright, so I haven't clicked the boss, and I'm only hoping that this map is not Luminous Cove. That's it. I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. Let's try and beat this guy on Spillway. You guys are not gonna believe how long it's taking me to find this spot, because it is actually just one single pixel, and I found it. So I have an idea actually. Let me just drop this pontoon over here. We're gonna start with the beast handler just like this, and the support immunity is actually gonna be the last one. So after that we need something else, and that something else is probably gonna be druids, which we want to have here on the platform. Oh my god, this was just so excruciating finding, because there's like literally one single pixel that works. Now I also want to be placing the sub as well. This guy's gonna go up to the I guess at least submergence support, if not more, and we could probably do some other stuff. I mean, maybe we could place a sniper here in the middle just to get some extra military damage, but let's chill for a second. The most important thing is to get the druid placements up. Let's hit start. We have 2 chances versus this boss, and he's actually pretty beefy. It seems like 120k HP plus shields. And how is the beast handler doing? So in case we need to, we could drop the dinosaur in the middle, which is really important, but let's just chill for a second. Yeah, this is gonna be definitely the most difficult boss that we faced so far. The other problem is that the growing steady artifact that we have, which is buffing the druids, is only a common one. So this is gonna have to be a team effort between all the other categories except the support one if we want to beat this boss. Alright, so skull number 1 incoming. 3 rounds until we can place in our druids. And what are we getting here? Can we get some good towers actually? 200 support, all tower precision, all tower quickening. Let's do a do we do a reroll actually? Let's increase everyone's damage by 8%. Let's just kind of take some risk off the table, because the last skull is gonna be the most difficult one. Alright, so slow and steady, but we actually kind of want to speed things up, but not too much, if it makes sense. So we want to speed things up because we want to get some druids out on the field, and we want to get the growing steady artifact just go to work essentially and get some damage. But also, if we go too far with these rounds, we might overwhelm ourselves. So there goes the second skull. Let's see if there's any cool stuff. Magic quickening or rare. This is gonna go ham with all of our druids. Yes, let's take it. Also trying to save up Churchill's level 10 ability, by the way, just because it does a lot of damage. And I think, what else? We're not gonna get to buy another druid, I don't think, so probably just go for some like alchemist buffs and stuff like that, right? Yeah, that sounds alright. Alright, so magic immunity about to finish, support immunity gonna go up, and yeah, this is the point at which our beast handler is not gonna do anything, and it's not gonna do anything versus rock balloons either, and that's probably the most annoying part. Alright, so here we go. This is very important. Get the sniper to strong, I'm pretty sure. Dreadbloon is not in range of the druids. Let's use the Churchill level. Oh, wait a minute, it's attacking everything. Wait, I have this guy set on first, but it's bombarding everything for some reason. Let's try it on strong, actually. Let's use the level 3 ability as well. The damage is actually not doing too bad. The shield is about halfway there. The growing steady artifact is going to town, but I would have loved if this was like at least the rare version of it, because this is one of those OP artifacts as well. Actually, our previous Rogue Legends run was based on a druid run actually in its entirety, and I got to experience that power firsthand, and I can tell you guys these druids are amazing. But like anything else, it needs a little bit of a helping hand. So let's actually use Churchill's level 10 ability again. Round 37, he's bombarding everything. I would love to focus the boss only, but it's not happening for some reason, and I still have him strong. So I don't know. Let's just move on first. Let's use the level 3 ability. The sniper is attacking. The druids have not attacked yet. So wait a minute, is this only like a military pop just from this 420 plutonium reactor buff with the corrosive torpedoes and just like the sniper? I think I've been trying to get this portable lake here placed for actually it's a pontoon. I've been trying to get it placed for so long, and actually the militaries just did the job. I mean, listen, I'm not complaining, because after this we're getting the Dreadbloon artifact, probably the best boss artifact in the game. So there we go, we actually get it done, and the last boss is gonna be Blastapopoulos, because that's the only one that we haven't seen so far. All right, let's see what are the instances that we got as well. 025 Dartling, a little bit too expensive honestly, but the really good one. And then a 205 NG, which unfortunately sucks versus bosses. So let's get our Essence of Dreadbloon. All monkeys count as all categories. Absolutely insane. With stage number 5, we can take 2 paths. The left one is the shorter one with, I think I'm seeing 5 encounters in total, and then the right one is the longer one but has a couple of legendaries. I'm gonna take the left one, guys. I cannot play Muddy Puddles, Bloody Puddles, Ravine, whatever it is, because if we get one of those maps we just straight up lose. So let's hit start. Let's get Blastapopoulos. This is gonna be the last boss. The first thing that I'm gonna do in this campfire is actually heal. We're missing 1 heart, but I'm not taking any chances. We need to be fully healed up. This is Chimps that we're playing after all. What's this map? Oh, it's Infernal again. It's hitting us with the extras, but we can beat this one because we just did it actually, so I'm not worried about this one. All right, hopefully a non-expert map. X Factor. Can we defeat X Factor now? Rounds 32 to 41. I think we need to give it a shot actually. Yeah, let's hit play and let's see what we can make happen with this one. So obviously our strongest tower is the Beast Handler. We have to buy this guy. There's no going around this thing. Let's get the Velociraptor, and this is going to leave us with 1.6k. All right, let's do it like this. So for the first round, actually, you can hit restart without any penalties. So I'm going to try the first round like this. I'm going to keep the dinosaur like this, and let's see if it can defeat everything. Because if we can get the money for Churchill and we place it here on the other side, that is gonna make me feel a little bit better about this whole thing. Keep in mind, we only need to survive like 4 rounds in total, so we can place the second Beast Handler, and after that it should be a little bit better. So 1.9k, let me just speed things up a little bit, get Churchill placed down like this, and then we survived. Okay, so if we end this round, we cannot go back, and I think I'm actually gonna play this one. Yeah, let's actually try and beat this X Factor. So Churchill's starting to get level 10, and Churchill is actually decently strong by himself. I mean, look at this, and he's defeating the whole side by himself, so maybe this is a green light to move the dinosaur a little bit towards the left side, so it only focuses down this lane by itself. And very scary stuff so far, but we are managing somehow. The idea is to go for the next Beast Handler, but in case we somehow leak something, I could probably just buy like an emergency sniper, which does have global range. You can see anything. Oh, this is gonna be close actually. I don't like this thing one bit. Is that everything from this round? 34? Yes, that's very good. All right, so let's get the support precision. This obviously works on everything because we have the Dreadbloon artifact, and one more round. This is the last round. This one has DDTs on it, by the way, so just beat the DDTs. We can buy an emergency sniper if necessary. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's use the level 3 ability from Captain Churchill. Is the dinosaur gonna pick it up on the other side? Yes, now beat this DDT. That's very good. Yeah, that's amazing. You know, it's only this ZMG on the side, so let's place the dinosaur like this, and in case anything leaks, like, let's just use the level 3 ability from Captain Churchill. These guys can go under, but the dinosaur should be able to pick them up, I think. Yes, finally. All right, so that's round 35, and now we can finally buy the other Beast Handler, and I think this is gonna be pretty much it for this X Factor, I think. All right, so full auto rifle just to end this thing off. The sniper can crit itself, by the way, because of the Dreadbloon artifact. And finally, we defeated X Factor. That's really good because we have a handful of encounters left, but we don't have a lot of lives because we're playing chimps. So we actually have to start finding ways to defeat these guys. All right, there we go. So 3 more encounters left. We have to defeat at least 2 of these guys. So let's see what this map is gonna be. That's a Nurbig. That's perfect. We can absolutely absolutely beat this one. Alright, this is a good shop. So we can get a Channel Rebuttal, which is gonna make, well, Magic Monkeys push Bloons back, but obviously triple artifacts. So let's take it. Let's trade off the Pop's Fire that we just got, and we're gonna trade off with a couple of tokens. So 2 more encounters left, and one of the things that we can do is let's just see what the map is. Wait a minute, what is happening? Now it's giving us a beginner map? Dude, this thing that I don't even know what's happening, guys, with these map selections. Like, we just had Ravine on stage 4, and it's like, nope, never mind. Here you go. You can play Alpine Run. Oh, like your stage 5. Alright, I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna take it. Let's get our Beast Hammer going. Yeah, this is gonna be super easy. Alright, let's just play Churchill down, and we're a couple of maps actually off of the boss. Our shop, and we have a legendary one. We actually got lucky, and this is an amazing one because it makes villagers have 2.5 times influence radius, but other support towers have 20% extra range. And guess what we are playing off of? Yep, Beast Handlers, support towers. Since we're ending a run kind of soon-ish, I don't mind spending all of these tokens, so let's trade it off for 18 tokens actually for a legendary one. Let's get it. Let's remove this village because we have a 1001 up top. Let's see what's in this chest, and then one more Bloon encounter, and it's go time versus Blastapopoulos. So let's see what we get in these guys. Form of Synergy, Days in Front. I don't want any of these. Actually, maybe like this one because I don't know. It has like the word support monkeys in it. So I don't know. All right. So last campfire. Do we enhance something? What is something that we can enhance like last minute that's gonna give us a little bit of an edge versus Blastapopoulos? Let's say we get a bad map. The way that we could fix that is by upgrading portability, so we can get 2 portable lakes and pontoons. And I know this might seem like a weird choice, but I'm actually gonna do it just as like a preemptive measure. And look at this one, the last Bloon encounter, Covered Garden. Okay, the game is being nice before we go up to the final boss. So let me just quickly clear this thing out, and I'm gonna see you guys for Blastapopoulos. And there it is, round 50, 2 bad Bloons on this one, but the bats are popping so fast because all these buffs are stacking onto each other. There we go, that was an entire bad Bloon. We are getting a little bit of lag, some frame drops, and I think this again has something to do with these artifacts. I mean, it was a little bit bugged. This what was it called again with the support ones? Yeah, this with the Unspoken Heroes. This was causing some memory leaks previously, and they kind of sort of fixed it, but probably not entirely, or maybe this is something else. But anyways, let's see what we have in the final shop. Nothing too interesting. Maybe this one? I mean, Primary Monkey's attack range increased by 40%, projectile speed reduced by 50 though. So everyone is gonna have their attack range increased by 40%. Yeah, sure, let's take this one. Can we actually take it? We have no tokens, guys. Oh, let's trade it off for Crystal Crash and like 3 tokens. We're gonna have 1 left remaining, but yeah, let's take this one. 40% extra attack range on everyone. And finally, we're at the final boss. So stage 5, Chimps, Blastapopoulos. What is the map? It's Resort. Alright, we can absolutely take this one down. Okay, so let's start off like this. We are gonna need this insane range, but look at how big the range is. We're gonna need this range actually versus Blastapopoulos because he does reduce the range of your towers. So this is actually quite handy, believe it or not. And I think this is about it. So 204 Sniper, 031 the last row. Let's have the dinosaur like this, just 1 single druid, which we can buy more if necessary. And this is the last one, guys. Stage 5 with 150,000 HP, and this thing is probably gonna be the fastest boss out of all of them. Oh my god. Okay, let's take the inspiration. Yeah, we have just so much damage with all these artifacts. Let's actually do a checkup on the attack range because it is going to get reduced, yeah, but just by like a little bit. We don't care at this point just because of all the artifacts that we have increasing it. They're just like so good. Can I have the dinosaur a little bit more close to the boss? Yeah, there we go, just like this. Just don't stop attacking. That's completely fine. Yeah, so much damage. I mean, we could probably, oh, we were even getting lucky with these boosts. Like, we got the rare one. I could probably play this thing on like super speed and with my Fortitude Temple, by the way. Let's get the magic inspiration. Let's just see how fast 1 HP bar goes down. Oh my god, that's 1. The last one is the fastest one out of all of them, which is kind of crazy because this is supposed to be the most difficult one, but we also got a little bit lucky with the tier 5 boss because I guess the Blastapopoulos is not that dangerous in comparison to some of the other ones. But there it goes, we get it done, guys. Tier 5, or I should say stage 5 on Rogue Legends on Chimps mode. My first time ever doing this, and it had its moments for sure. We were down to 1 life in some cases, but we finally get it done. So let's get a legendary artifact, let's extract something, and yes, we finally get the win. Alright, so what do we have here? Essence of Blastapopoulos, tier 5 monkeys, level 20 heroes, burn Bloons, and affect the Bloons take an extra 4 damage from all sources, 150 dart, and then a 015 mortar. I mean, just take the Essence of Blastapopoulos, I guess. Let's see what we can extract though. Is there an essence of the boss that we don't have? craft. Oh, look at this. It looks like we don't have the essence of Bloonarius back at home. So I think this is the one, guys. So let's extract essence of Bloonarius, and that's gonna be stage 5. So finally, we get it done. And once you hit continue, what happens? Oh, it just gets you to stage 6, right? So because this is an endless campaign, but you cannot extract artifacts from this point onward. All right, so this is gonna be the end of the campaign, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be continuing it just because once you get some legendaries, like this starts becoming like a dinosaur attacking simulator. There's no way that you lose essentially, and you just keep getting legendaries, right? So this was fun. This was the first time for me. It was a really fun campaign. We got it done. It was close in some cases, but we got it done, and I'm happy that we finally got the win. So that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the campaign, and I'm going to see you all in the next one.